Hello and welcome. This is Ruth, and today I've got another little baby present here. It's for a lovely friend who's just had a gorgeous little baby girl, and I've bought two little dresses and a little cardigan and some little tights, and I want to make a matching cardigan, so I'm going to make a double Z fold. But look at this gorgeous little bunny on there, and a little teddy bear, and this gorgeous little bow, and then this one has gingham and some little cherries on it. Little ruffles. I'm not too sure. Do you know, this is going to be one of those cards that I know the rough layout of what I'm going to do, but I actually don't know how the card's going to turn out. There's a gorgeous little cardigan that I bought to go along with that. Lovely little buttons on it. And then these little tights. And I knew that I had some beautiful red gingham card. So it is kind of heavyweight paper. So I'm going to go ahead and score this first of all. It's an A4 sheet of card, and I'm going to score it at 2 inches and 4 inches in from each side, first of all, and then I'm going to show you some little pieces that I'm going to fold for the bottom of it as well, the bottom and the top actually. So putting this into my scoreboard, and I can't see that too well just from the angle I'm sitting at, but I think I've got it there at 2 inches, yep, 2, and then slide it up to 4. There we are, turn it around, and do the same thing on the other side. So 2 inches and 4. Now I've got another piece of card here, and I have cut that to, it's actually a piece that's 2 pieces, and they measure exactly the same length as this. So they're the same A4, and they're 2 inches deep here. And I'm going to score both of those at 2 inches and 4, just from one end on both of them. So 2 inches there and 4. And then I'm going to crease all these and show you how they go together. 2 and 4. I've got my little burnishing tool here, and I'm just going to fold these and show you how they go. So back like that, and like that. There. And burnish that. And the same on here. There we are. And then when it comes to this one, I'm going to fold them like this. So the 2 innermost folds get folded in towards the center. And then these ones get folded out. And just burnish them really, really well. I want to decorate these panels before I add the other pieces on, but I just want to show you where I'm going to trim these first of all. So I have folded these as I showed you there, scored them at 2 inches and 4 inches, and that will get put in there right at the fold. It's only going to get glued on by this little panel here, and then I'll lay it down flat, and you can see there that I'm going to trim that off right down there, and I don't need this piece. And I'm going to do exactly the same with the top part. This part is going to go in here, right up to the fold. It'll get glued on by that panel. I'll leave this down flat, and I'm going to cut it off by there, and I don't need this piece either. But first of all, I'm going to glue all these panels on. Now, as I said, I have this beautiful gingham paper here which matches the present lovely. I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to put another panel of the red gingham on here, and another one on here. And I've got some ivory, and I did want sort of plain embossed card or something, but I didn't have it, and I thought this was really, really pretty to go along with that. So I'm going to glue this. This is actually specialty paper from Tonic. It's an older one, ivory bouquet. I've had it for quite a while, but it just ties in with this, and it's really lovely. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead, glue these on, and then I'll trim this off and decorate these panels, and then pop those in before I go on to the next stage of the card. Now, as it is, that card is now like a double Z fold card, but I want to add 2 little extra pop-up parts on it. So I've cut 2 little pieces of card here, and they're actually just more or less the pieces that came from where I cut off here and up at the top. But just make sure that they are exactly 4 inches across and 2 inches this way, and then I've scored them at every inch across here. So I've now got little cubes like this, 2 of them, and I've burnished the fold lines really, really well with my little bone folder. And all I'm going to do now is glue one panel onto here, just slightly above where this panel ends, just like that. So if you lay that down just slightly above there, leave a little gap for clearance, and then put glue on here and fold that over. And then when that's attached to there, we're going to glue this bottom panel on. So if you just watch along, I'll glue these on. Now I've got 2 squares of card here, and they measure 2 inches by 2 inches, and I'm just going to put glue on these 2 tabs that are the pop-up areas and add these on carefully right over the top. I know I've called this a double Z fold card, but I've actually seen on a few other videos that the actual card base here, that's a Z fold. This is a double Z fold. This is probably a triple, and this is probably a quadruple. I'm still going to call it a double one because, well, quadruple just gets a bit mad after a while. Anyhow, there we are. That's the basis of the card, and now I'm going to decorate it up. So if you've seen in my other little video where I made the little rabbit out of really basic shapes, a kind of a rabbit like similar to this one, this time I'm going to make a little teddy bear, and he's going to go here. So you can just watch along. I've already cut out some bits and pieces. This is a big oval, and then I've got a smaller one here, which I'm just going to put on top. I didn't have the right colour, so I've just die cut some ivory, and then I've cut some smaller shapes as well, but I have coloured that in with pro markers, really old pro markers that I have here, and it just seemed to suit fine. The colour is really good with it, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue all of this together. There's a circle which I've coloured as well, and 2 little cheeks on it, and I'm just going to, I didn't need to colour the back of these because I'm actually not going to be showing that, so that will go on there. And then you can see just how I'm going to carry on with this. Let's see, we'll just pop that down a little bit more. And the head's got a slight tilt to it, as you can see, where the little cheeks are there, and little ears and whatnot. So I'll carry on and you can watch. The eagle-eyed among you might actually notice that this isn't even the same teddy bear that I was colouring in a couple of minutes ago. That's the one there, but I smudged a little bit of glue on it and I just wanted to be perfect, so, well, as perfect as I can make it. So I just quickly punched out all the shapes for another one, and this time I've actually left a little bit of more ivory around the face too, so I'm probably more pleased with this one. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue this by this side and the top right onto this corner part of the card here, and then I'll start to decorate the rest of it after that. But this is the kind of, well, what I would call a focal point here. I had some dies from a lovely old Trimcraft die set from quite a long time ago, and I've double cut a little rattle there, and you can see I've added a little bit of shading in as well, just with a dark red pro marker, just in these inside areas, just to give it a little bit of depth. Doesn't really matter. I've added some onto the bow and you can't really see it, but I wanted to do it again there. And I've double cut this as well, and I'm just going to offset it because that I want the cream piece or the ivory piece to be on the top, but it would get lost on top of this other ivory card if I hadn't just double cut, and I'm going to offset it like that and glue the back on like so. So I think because they're on the inside of the card like that, these need to sort of point in, so that's why I've done it like that. Well, as you can see, this baby has a beautiful name as well, a lovely little girl, and a lovely name, Sophia. So I am going to put Sophia up at the top here, just try to center that on there. I wanted to add something else on just here and here, but I wanted to keep it quite subtle, so I've taken another old, it's a Trimcraft die as well, one of my absolute all-time favourites. And if you're going to do something like this, you could maybe just add little hearts, and you don't even need to have a little heart banner, but I thought that would be really nice. So I'm going to go there and there with that. And I know it's ivory, it's not standing out too much, but that's exactly what I wanted. And there's a Sophia on there and the little hearts on here. And I don't want to add anything else to that because there's quite a lot going on as it is. So we'll just set that aside and let all that glue. Oh, I'm happy with that. I do like it. So that's it all finished. I'm really, really happy with that. Now, I will just put a little rectangle on here, even maybe a little pocket, and do some writing on it, write whatever I want to, and pop it in there so that there's nothing sort of visible from the front of the card. I hope you've really enjoyed that. If you have, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a little comment down below. That really, really helps my channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that. All of those things are free. Everything, liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, it doesn't cost you anything, but it does mean a lot to me. So thank you very much. Hold on, I'm just going to show you how to fold it up. It folds flat like this. The only dimension on that is really from here where I've put the little 3D foam pads. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can then just fold it over like this, or you can go ahead and fold it right over here and fold it flat down and have an envelope this size. So I will measure what it is there and tell you, but you could make an envelope for that, or you could get, I think a DL one would fit that as well anyway. So there you are. Thanks very, very much for watching. If you've hung in till now, I really appreciate that. Thank you. See you soon. There will be lots of photos at the end as well, so don't forget to hang on for those. Bye.